After getting popped by 10 points at basically in a neutral site game, if you want to call it that, against Houston, the Sooners will have to play Ohio State next week to stay in the national hunt. But they were able to get some swagger, some confidence, and they did that pretty quickly this week against ULM, scoring 59-17 the final as the Sooners cruise to another home opener for Stoops. And by the way, 42 points in the first half. Tell you how all that happened coming up next. Don't go away, everybody. Boomer Sooner 1982 coming back at you. Alright, Sooner fans, welcome back to the show. As we all know, the Sooners won this one with a final score of 59-17 as the Sooners cruise in another home opener for Bob Stoops. Now, offensively and defensively, I believe the stats are kind of skewed a little bit because Baker and the starters only played for half. Austin Kendall played the entire second half of the ball game, so that's why these stats are kind of skewed. Speaking of the stats, here are the stats for tonight's ball game. Aforementioned Baker Mayfield, number 6. Baker Mayfield, 244 yards in the air to go with 3 touchdowns. Didn't have a pick. Had his long this week, 62 yards. Number 13, Garrett Smith was out there for ULM as he passed for 251 yards, 2 touchdowns, 73 was the long for Garrett Smith. The leading rushers for each side, Oklahoma had Joe Mixon. Number 25, Joe Mixon, had 14 rushing attempts to go with $125 yards. Didn't have a touchdown, however. Had a long run of 44 yards. Number 24, Ben Luckett, L-U-C-K-E-T-T. 9 rushes for 35 yards. Didn't have a touchdown. His long run was 18 yards. Receiving, Michael Jones was the leading receiver for Oklahoma. And number 2, R.J. Turner was the leading receiver for ULM. First of all, for Michael Jones, number 3, Michael Jones, 6 catches, 48 yards, 0 touchdowns, has had a long catch of 18 yards. Offensively for ULM, number 2, R.J. Turner, 7 catches, 135 yards and a touchdown. 73 was his long, and also that was the touchdown pass he had, a reception that he had. Defensively, number 26, Jordan Evans led the team in tackles for Oklahoma's half of the field. 10 total tackles, 0 turnovers. For the defense of ULM, number 4, Trey Hunter, had no total tackles in his right also. Also him, no turnovers. Special teams, kicking and punting, Austin Seibert for Oklahoma, number 43, Austin Seibert, got back on the right track this time around. 1 for 1 for 39 yards is a long. Ford Craig is the kicker for ULM. 1 for 1 for him also. 42 was his long. Punting the ball was all Austin Seibert again, as Oklahoma fans know, as he's been the leading punter this year also. This time around had 4 punts to go with 43.2 yards in average. 52 was the long. didn't have a touchback. Three balls landed at the 20-yard line. Number 81, Dayton Valdez for ULM had 8 attempts to go with 46.9 yards in average. 52 was a long. 1 landed inside the 20 and had 3 touchbacks. Scoring highlights. The first 42 points, as we already talked about, all Oklahoma, and this is how it happened. First of all, Baker Mayfield throws his first touchdown pass of the night to Mark Andrews. With 12:53 left, 7-0 Sooners. With 8:17 left in the first quarter, Baker Mayfield then throws the ball to Dimitri Flowers. 14-0 Sooners. Pretty quick pace here. As the Sooners then go up 21-0, when Samaje Perine gets a 1-yard touchdown pass. 21-0 Sooners. 3:07 left in the first quarter. Second quarter. Double reverse for number 1, Jarvis Baxter in Oklahoma. 40-yarder with 14:49 left. 28-0 Oklahoma. The Sooners stay on the right side of things because with 9:17 left, Baker Mayfield throws a 62-yard bomb to Nate Basquin for the touchdown. Deep. 35-0 Sooners because of the deep pass. They then go back to the short game as Samaje Perine shortens up the game with a 1-yard touchdown pass. Or 5-yard touchdown run, 42-0 with a $1:03 left as we head to intermission. Second half, Garrett Smith throws a touchdown bomb to R.J. Turner. 73 yards with 13:41 left. 42-7 Sooners. Those still looking ahead. Austin Seibert adds on a 39-yard field goal to the winning team with 9:41 left. 45-7 Sooners. Then it gets kind of interesting because that's when Garrett Smith finds number 89, Alec Osborne, in the end zone. 43 yards, 45-14 Sooners. Then ULM adds a field goal because with 3:06 left, number 16, Ford Craig, kicks a 42-yard field goal. 45-17 Oklahoma. Good guys, though, do lead the game still, and the good guys score the final 14 points of the ball game. Backup quarterback Austin Kendall throws his first touchdown pass of his hopeful long OU career. 3-yard touchdown pass to A.D. Miller, number 13, 52-17 Sooners. And then finds number 15, Jeffrey Mead, with a 6-yard touchdown pass, 59-17 Sooners. End of the game. That's it. Call the white flag out. Bring on Ohio State, however else you want to put it. Riley's right call of the game to get us to this point would have easily been the double reverse if it weren't for this call. Baker Mayfield throws a 62-yard bomb to walk-on out of Norman North. Nate Basquin for a touchdown. Sooners. The defensive stop of the night was made when Neville Gallimore finds Will Collins, the quarterback for ULM, sacks him, forces a fumble. Fumbles recovered by true redshirt freshman, number double deuce, Ricky DeBerry. Now the Sooners will have to play on with Ohio State. Which brings me to the point that I'm going to make here. Stripe the Stadium night is this week coming up. Meaning this. that if, against Ohio State, you're like me and you're in section 19, you'll wear a white jersey, a white polo, something white, right? If you're in the even sections, you'll wear something crimson or red, if you will. Students don't have to worry. They'll get a t-shirt or a with their designated color as they enter the building. One final time, Sooners cruise. And another home opener for Bob Soups in Oklahoma, 59-17. Thanks for watching, everybody. See y'all next week for Ohio State. And Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care. I'm out of here.